Addicts, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a pink snow makeup tutorial, and I was inspired because I really wanted to do a pinky white look, and as I was like putting it together, I'm like, I can make a really fun like pink snow look. So I do a lot of mixtures of whites and pinks, obviously. So like white snow with like little pink reflex, lots of white highlighters and pink highlighters. So I'm really mixing a lot in with that, and it's been a lot of fun. So I think the key with this makeup tutorial is a layering. So I'll do pink, white, or white, pink. So yeah, and I did a lot with the lips. I have like 3 lipsticks on, I think, right now, plus like some other product on my lip. It was crazy, but it was really fun experimenting around. And oh, also just a disclaimer, this is faux fur. This is not real fur. Don't wear real fur. Please don't. Alright, if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching.
First thing that we're going to do is pull our hair back, and I'm using this Forever 21 hairband that has a little bow on the top. And then we're going to go in with a setting spray for our face, and I'm just using the one by e.l.f. And then I'm going to go in with an e.l.f. concealer. This is the HD concealer, and this is in Fair. And I'm going to place that on my eyelid and on my brow bone to use as an eyeshadow primer, and then also to cover up the veins on my brow bone. And then I'm going in with the Sigma P82 brush to blend everything in. I absolutely love this brush for the eyelid, especially if you use some sort of pot concealer or pot eyeshadow base. It's amazing. Then we're going to go in with the My Makeup brush set, My Cool 88 eyeshadow palette, and we're going to go in with this pinkish eyeshadow right here, and we'll place that in the crease. And I am using the Sigma E40 brush, so I'm just blending that back and forth in with that brush. I absolutely love this brush for the crease. However, if you do have smaller eyes, this may be a little bit big, so I would recommend only using this brush in the crease if you're doing more of a lighter shade, nothing too dark. Then we're going in with the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Hope, and I'm using my finger to place that on my eyelid. So this eyeshadow is a whitish pinkish eyeshadow. Unfortunately, it's no longer available on ColourPop's website, but just find some sort of pinkish whitish eyeshadow, anything with reflex. You could do a white eyeshadow and then do some pink glitter on top to just kind of get that mix in there. So I'm just placing, again, that on with my middle finger. I love placing ColourPop eyeshadow products on with my finger just because I love the formulation. It's very creamy, really easy to add on, and I'm always someone who likes to avoid brushes when I can, especially when I'm on the go. Then I'm using my pinky finger to get on the inner corner just because I don't want to get eyeshadow everywhere on the inner corner of my eye, so I use a smaller finger. Now we're going to go in with the My Cool 88 eyeshadow palette again, and we're going to use the white eyeshadow that's in the top left corner. It's kind of a creamy white. And then we're going to place this on the eyelid using the Sigma E55 brush and just tap that on. This is the longest voiceover that I've ever done with one clip. Like, I have not stopped the clip yet. I'm so proud of myself. I can't believe I memorized all of these brushes. Hopefully they're correct. So I'm just tapping that on. And now we're going to go back in with the pink eyeshadow and back in with the Sigma E40 brush, and we're just going to blend it. I like to go back and forth whenever I'm doing eyeshadow just to make sure that everything is blended in good. Now I'm going to go on with the brow bone. I think this is a Sigma E56 brush, and I'm just tapping that onto the brow bone, that white eyeshadow. Now we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Cream Gel Liner, and we're going to line our eyes with this liner. I absolutely love this liner. It's really easy to use. Gel liners aren't my favorite just because I think they transfer more than liquid eyeliners do, at least in comparison to the Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner that I really like. But this one works great. I've had it for a long time and it still hasn't dried out. It still feels just like when I first got it, which was probably a year or 2 ago. And then I'm using an e.l.f. smudge brush just to blend that in. It's one of the smaller ones. I really like it because it really gets that wing. Then we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, and we're going to spread that all over our face. I only use my hands for face primer. I've never used a brush. If you guys know of a good brush, let me know, but I only use my fingers. Then we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless. Nope. All right, now I need to stop this clip. Wow, that was the longest voiceover clip that I have ever done. It is most certainly a record. I usually have to start and stop every 30 seconds. But this one was 3.6 minutes, which is crazy. So the foundation that I use is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in Porcelain, and then I'm using an SL Miss Glam Beauty brush to swipe it all in. It's from the Macaroon brush set, And then I'm going to go in with my fingers to blend everything in. All of the brushes will be listed down in the description box, as always, as well as the makeup that I'm using and wearing. You will always find that in the description box below. Then we're going to go back in with the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer, and we're going to place this right underneath of our eyes and on our cheeks. Then to blend it in, I'm going to be using this Miss Glam Beauty foundation brush. And then once I have blended in with the foundation brush, I'm going to go in with my fingers. I like to go in with my fingers just to make sure that everything is blended in perfectly, especially before I go in with any powders. Then I'm placing on blush with my finger. It's a ColourPop blush. Unfortunately, it's not vegan friendly. I made a mistake. I thought it was vegan friendly, so I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I've already told you in the past. But yeah, so I'm just putting on blush on my cheeks, just going for a more pinky look. Then we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in Translucent. And we're going to use the Sigma F35 brush to blend it in. I really like this brush because it has a pointed tip and it fits really nicely underneath of my eyes. So I'm just placing it there. And then I'm going to highlight the rest of my face with the powder. So I'm putting some on the middle of my forehead. I'm going to go right underneath the cheeks where I put the blush, then on my chin and on my Cupid's bow and the top of my nose. Next, we're going to go in with a ColourPop highlighter, and this one is in Strap, which is a nice pinky highlighter. It's great for people who have lighter skin, who have a hard time finding a good pink highlighter that works for them, that's not too dark. So I would recommend that one, but you can't get it anymore. I'm really sorry, guys. That's the thing about ColourPop, is that they were always discontinuing stuff and then coming out with new stuff. But the highlighters are amazing. I really like them a lot. So I put them on my cheekbone, my Cupid's bow, as well as my nose, and just blended it in. I also put it on the inner corner of my eyes as the first layer, and then we're going to go in with some white layers soon as well. Then we're going to go back in with this eyeshadow palette from my makeup brush set and go in with this pinky shade. I'm going to place it right on the lower lash line using an Miss Glam Beauty eyeshadow brush. So I'm just using the tip of the brush, not the flat part, just to get that line. You don't want to use the flat part for your eyelid, but since we're doing a smaller area that's more precise, you just want to use the tip of it. Then we're going to go in with this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Tassel, and we're going to place this on the inner corners of our eyes. I'm again going back in with the Sigma E55 or E56 brush, and just placing that on the inner corner, and this is our little white layer that we are adding. Now for a white highlighter, we are going in with ColourPop Fanny Pack, and we are going to place this on the cheekbones as well as the Cupid's bow and the nose, pretty much just everywhere that we put the pink highlighter. But first, we're going to start with the cheekbones. Now we are going to work on brows, and I'm using this e.l.f. brow pencil in Taupe. And I'm just filling them in, and what I do with my brows is I fill them in, and then I later go in and pluck them after I've already gotten the shape that I want with my brows. So that is what I'm working on here today. Going in with the brow pencil, and then I'm going in with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel just to set the brows so that they look nice and stay put. And then I'm going to go in with tweezers and then pluck those brow hairs that are not in line with the shape that I've already outlined with the eyeshadow pencil. So any stray hairs, this is the time I'm going to get rid of them. Then I'm going to go back in with the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Setting Spray and spray that all over my face. Next, I went in with mascara, and I put that on both my upper and lower lashes. This is actually a mascara from Wet n Wild that is not vegan friendly. It either was at one point and no longer is, or I just thought it was and it actually wasn't, not completely sure. But I filmed this so long ago, so I'm sorry guys, I didn't want to refilm this whole entire thing just for mascara. Like, we have better things to do in our lives than have to refilm something for that reason. So yeah, just as a disclaimer. Then we're going to go back in with the white ColourPop highlighter in Fanny Pack. And we're going to place it on the tip of our nose and then on our Cupid's bow. Now we're going to go in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Solo. And we're going to place this on our lips, first starting with the bottom part of our lips. I start in the center of my lips and then work my way outwards. Then I tap my lips together and then focus on the top of my lip, outlining that. Then off camera, I went in with the Wet n Wild Single Glitter in Groupie, and I actually tapped that onto my lips just to add some sparkle. Next, we're going to go in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Trap. I decided to go in with this lipstick just because I thought Solo looked a little too pinky springy, like I wasn't feeling the shade. So I wanted to make it more of a dead cool toned look, so that is why I decided to go in with Trap. Then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia highlighter in Starlight, and I'm also going to tap that on my lips to add some more glitter. The more glitter, the better. This also adds a white touch to the lips because, like I said, I want to do a lot of pinks and whites in this look. The final product in this lippy cocktail is the Glamour Dolls lipstick in Dump Him. I put this on off camera. I've never used so many products on my lips, but I finally came out with the color that I wanted.
That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Click that little bell so that you're notified when my videos have been posted. Like this video if you did like it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Next product I'm going to talk about with you guys is the ColourPop Precision Brow Color in Dope Taupe, which is one of their pot brow pencil or brow products. And I have